I welcome everyone to my class on Swadeshi Enterprise, an economic weapon against colonialism. I am Arani Saikia from the Department of History, Nowgong College. Swadeshi was an influential idea in the history of Indian nationalism. The word Swadeshi literally means of one's own country. People found in the Swadeshi movement from 1905 to 1908 the way to express their strong anti-partition of Bengal feelings. Boycott of British goods, schools, colleges, and courts was complemented by another method of resistance called Swadeshi. Throughout India, propagation was on patriotic duty of consumers to purchase locally made goods and produce indigenous items even if they were more expensive and inferior in quality than the imported goods. Swadeshi was an expression of economic nationalism. The more Indian nationalists realized the need of self-reliance to fight colonial form of exploitation, the more they recognized the suitability of the call for Swadeshi. The economic vision of Indian nation builders contributed to the genesis of the Swadeshi movement. It promoted native culture and increased demands for national education. The spirit of self-reliance could be seen in Bengal from the 1890s. Bipan Chandra showed in detail how the nationalist press in the last quarter of the 19th century adopted as its central economic thesis the need for industrialization as the sole remedy for the growing poverty of India. Rabindranath Tagore was the earliest to advocate for self-help or Atmasakti. In his Swadeshi Samaj address in 1904, Rabindranath suggested far-reaching schemes of constructive Swadeshi. After 1905, this became the creed of the whole of Bengal and Swadeshi enterprises came up everywhere. Sumit Sarkar considers the 2 decades from 1890 to 1910 as a single period of Swadeshi, and he marked out 5 aspects of the economic activities of the Swadeshi period. They were organization of technical education and industrial research, promotion of Swadeshi sales through exhibitions and shops, fostering and revival of traditional indigenous crafts and starting of new industries based on modern techniques, and coming up of Swadeshi banks, insurance companies and inland shipping concerns. So the educated Indians were appealed through certain pamphlets, and the slogans were "Be Indian, Buy Indian," or there were bonfire of foreign clothes organized in the presence of Lokmanya Tilak and Gandhi. Western education made the intelligentsia intensely aware of the contrast between the prosperous industrialized West and poverty-stricken famine-ravaged India. The economic strategy linked Swadeshi with the policy to create and grow a base of domestic big industry. Resourceful Indians came forward even though profit was negligible in the initial stage. Here we provide a list of non-political stream of Swadeshi in the chronological manner we have given the entrepreneurs and their respective ventures in the Swadeshi period. So there were Assam Bengal stores, there were Ashrafi cigarettes, there were DK electric works, there were Magnesia cosmetics, then Swadeshi scents, perfumes. Jogendranath Ghosh started small industries development company. Cheaper price cigarettes were produced by Calcutta-based companies. Tobacco, buttons, lead pencils, ink, paper, candle, sugar, steel trunks were gradually manufactured. Next to the industrial production, Swadeshi ventures materialized in the field of banking, insurance and inland transport. The Bengal National Bank came up in 1908. The National Insurance Company was started in 1906, and for the ease of water transport, the Bengal Steam Navigation Company started in 1905. The movement for technical education in Bengal had been inaugurated by Pramodnath Bosu's pamphlet in 1886, which pleaded for a proper science curriculum in the university syllabus, a separate science and technical institute, and a society for the development of Indian industries. In order to make education effective, the vernacular medium of instruction was prescribed. In the model of Rabindranath Tagore's Santiniketan, the Bengal National College was founded. The scope of Swadeshi was beyond anything the early nationalists anticipated. While observing India's widespread anti-partition movement, Gandhi wrote in this favor from South Africa, I quote, "What can be more natural than for the people to wish for clothe themselves, to feed themselves, and to supply their luxuries out of homegrown products and home manufactures?" Unquote. Mahatma Gandhi contemplated the scope of Swadeshi, and way back in 1909, he expressed in Hind Swaraj his views on reviving India's self-sufficient village economy. Swadeshi, as defined by Mahatma Gandhi in 1919, was, I quote, that spirit in us which restricts us to the use and service of our immediate surroundings to the exclusion of the more remote. It is in no sense narrow, for I buy from every part of the world what is needed for my growth, but I refuse to buy from anybody anything, however nice or beautiful, if it interferes with my growth. Gandhi underlined that foreign cloth to India was like foreign matter to the body. The destruction of the former was as necessary for the health of India as of the latter for the health of the body. Mahatma Gandhi regarded only that business farm as a Swadeshi company which was controlled, directed and managed by Indians. For example, a calico mills was a Swadeshi company because it used Indian yarns, Indian capital, Indian management, and there was employment of only Indian labor. Gandhi found in Swadeshi absolute Kamdhenu of India, fulfilling all her needs and solving the difficult problems. Mahatma Gandhi held that in order to appreciate Swaraj, the Indian must love and have passion for Swadeshi. Here we move to the conclusion. The 19th century entrepreneurs were instrumental in starting small and medium scale industries across the Bengal Presidency. They treaded a new path of self-sufficiency and set examples for others. The Swadeshi programs restate that economic nationalism laid an ideological foundation for a powerful nationalist struggle. The Swadeshi left a memory of pride and commitment. The study of Swadeshi sentiment and enterprises, therefore, is an important component of economic history of modern India. Further readings may help further understanding. Thank you.